Hello, Cancer. Thank you so much for joining me. Welcome to my channel. I'm Shandra Lynn, and this is going to be your June general channeled energy reading. Please remember that it is general, so take it how it resonates with you in your life and your situations and your experiences, and disregard the rest. Yeah, we're going to go ahead and get started. For a second there, I thought something was coming in. Okay. So we got ancestors, generations. We got lotus flower, unfoldment. And we got eagle, communion. And then the higher true self, you got the clouds with shape shifting. Go ahead and get the next cards going. Oh, you guys. Okay, so then to go along with the ancestors generation, you got the crow, eagle, the staff. We also got the tree of life with the lotus flower with unfoldment, talking about cycles. We got the eagle communion card along with the hatchet. And then the higher true self gave you the beaver. And the beaver talks about building something in divine intention. All right. Hold on. Okay, so these are going here. All right, so we got the beaver. You got the dream catcher, signifying choices. That's kind of where you're at right now. This is kind of like present energy. And then this is what you're stepping into, which is absolutely beautiful because you've got success right here. And then you got the sturgeon card over here for like ancient wisdom. Okay? So how this is playing out in your life, and this is whatever this is for you in your life, and it's probably all encompassing. So what I have to say is, like, I'm not looking for answers with one problem. There's many different things that can sort of be completely unrelated to each other that you have been going through. And that's where this ancestors card comes in. The ancestors card comes in. It's a we're trying to find a way to explain it that will help encompass like all of these different areas. Because what you're experiencing is it's each thing in your life, or each experience or situation that you are currently experiencing in your life right now is completely individualized. Okay, it is a separation, a situation separate, but at the same time it is extremely all encompassing, because it's very much ancestral wisdom, ancestral knowledge, ancestral skills, ancestral basically power, okay, that is coming into you with what, and this is not even coming into you. This line right here is indicating the past. Like, I want to say with the last videos that I uploaded with the just the elemental signs is connected to that, connected to this, because it's almost like love, life, home and family, work, and self, okay? And so each of them, as you can see, is completely separate, but they're very much energetically all part of the same cycle, the same pattern, okay? So everything, all these situations came up for a reason. It's kind of like screaming. You gotta kind of like, it was a choice. And the choice is like getting rid of the bullshit. Like getting rid of the bullshit. So if you can think of it like this is, okay, so if you look at this tree, right, you see foliage, but you still see the branches. So right now this is kind of representing like a spring time, like the foliage is starting to come back. The new growth is starting to come back. But what you just previously experienced was like a winter stage, a purging stage, a dormancy stage. It was almost like anything and everything, even things about you, were just like, nope, it was almost like you could not live your normal life, no matter what you did, how you would normally act. It was like a scratched CD. It just would not play a track. It would skip, 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 okay? And all of that happened was so that way you could release the bullshit, not focus on the bullshit. It was kind of like during that time, like, you know, the tree goes bare, but so much work is being done underneath to the roots and everything. And that's where this dormancy stage focused its energy on, right? So now there's this new growth coming up, especially with, like I said, you got the unfoldment flower, new growth. It's still the same, but all of a sudden it's changing again. It's going through a cycle, okay? So to continue on this path, when you got the beaver, it's talking about creating something divine. The beaver's home is like half on land, half in water. It's half connected to source and still part of, you know, this world. It finds its natural balance and it creates something sustainable for itself. So that is technically what you just did here in the past. You have started and you have created something that's more balanced and divine for you. Now, with this present stage, with this unfoldment, with the lotus flower, the evolution with the tree of life, and then with Um, yeah, I forgot the word for a second. It's dream catcher, y'all. This is talking about choices, okay? And what the dream catcher does is if you choose to allow it, it literally will grab those negative dreams and keep the harmful ones away from you, okay? So what you have to understand where you're at with this choice right now, and you could be feeling it and experiencing it, is the fact that certain energies in your life are getting caught as this new wind of change. Everything that you have just worked for and accomplished is being blown through basically this dream catcher, this energy filter, okay? And what I'm being shown is that you've been holding on to things, but those things are getting stuck in the dream catcher. And it's, wow. Those things are getting stuck in the dream catcher. And it's almost like you're hearing it. You're hearing it. If let go. Let go. Because it's almost like there is such a great amount of oh, I did it, accomplishment going on with this. Whatever doesn't seem to be moving, flowing. Do you really want to allow that to be in your new created beautiful energy? And the answer is no, because you got the separation card here with the hatchet, and it's like a it's like a quick, it's very, very quick, but in a sense it's extremely beautiful, because they just showed me something with the tree of life and with this, and what I'm showing is like the last few things that were hanging on to the tree, right? But now this new growth is coming in. It's like baby teeth. When the new teeth start coming in, the baby teeth get pushed out, you know? And that is kind of what this is talking about. There's like clusters of seeds that are still holding on, but it's almost like they have to go. They have to go, and they have to be their own tree. They have to be allowed to grow and be their own tree. So this is kind of like an amazing good thing, although it probably will sting, or it probably does sting. It probably stings to the point where I'm even picking up of course this reading was going to be about this. But it is a really good thing, because you think if that cluster of seeds stays where it's at, it's not going to get the chance to grow. It's going to become food for other things. And it's like you got the Eagle Communion card, and this is talking about knowing and finding and asking and coming to know the way to be able to flawlessly step into this next stage, okay? Because you have success. You are successful. I'm also being told right now that there is nothing for you to do, in a sense, other than you. This is such an amazing accomplishment feeling, and more and more and more and more things are coming up to you and presenting themselves to you to take advantage of. This is your opportunity. It's that energy. You don't have to worry about really worrying about. There's one focus out of all of these there is something that you really truly feel amazing in your growth in. And I'm being told, like, go ahead and just continue to bask in that. The more you bask in that, the easier the other ones fall in line. And that's what you're getting with the clouds, the shape shifting. And you're also getting with the sturgeon with the ancient healing wisdom. Things are blowing up. Things are rearranging. Things are shape shifting. Energies are reacting to the new. What is, it already is. This is kind of like, if I could say, if like you could carry a bag of popcorn around with you and things are like, oh shit, and normally you'd be like all up in it. Just sit back with your bag of popcorn and just kind of like watch it. I really hope that resonates for you. All right. Do we have anything else before we're going to continue this over on Vimeo? Are there any other words or messages? Just that whichever one of these that you are feeling truly accomplished in and growing in, and that you're still finding joy and energy to put into it, go ahead and do it. It's almost like you, what I'm being told is, well, that would just be neglecting the other issues. And what I'm being told is, it's not neglecting the other issues. It's just that you have, in all of this personal growth that you have gone through, you have still not really found the path in which would be your path, the path you choose to walk to accomplish the outcome that you desire. So it's focus on that one that you are just really enjoying right now, and these are naturally going to be able to start being worked on as well. All right. Remember, the power of your ancestors is yours. You have already accomplished the biggest part of getting rid of the bullshit, so that way you can access those powers naturally and flawlessly. But remember, it is a new cycle, and it is a new pattern. So be aware of normal actions, normal situations popping up again. And I would say, if you want to completely flip the script and do something completely like opposite of what you would normally do, then that's what I would suggest you do. Even if you know, like, this is not something that you will get in the habit of. It's just the fact that you took such a drastic leap, and you got from one side to the other. Kind of like, you know, this is where you always were, and so now you jump and do the opposite, and then you just know, like, you're going to find your perfect balance. All right. It's kind of like if completely throwing the script. That's what I'm being told, is that you can completely jump. You can completely jump. Yeah, they just went kind of, it's kind of gone from there. So if you feel guided to follow over on Vimeo to continue, because where I'm going to continue this, that link is below. If you feel guided to reach out to me, my email address is below as well. And I love you guys, and I will see you in a couple of weeks. And I hope that this reading allows you to walk the next few weeks like really in your power, knowing you are like building something amazing here, and you can continue to just go right back into this cycle, the presentation of this new cycle, and continue to work on this baby is what I'm saying. That's what I'm feeling for you. I love you guys. See ya.